Hi, I'm Sandra Latarska and this is Come to Study. Today, me and my guest are going to convince you to study at NCU.
The program is co-financed by the Polish National Agency for Academic Exchange.
We've already been through so many conversations, but today we have the most interesting and unique guest. We are going to talk with Vice Rector of Education.
The Come to Study series aims to show the Nicolaus Copernicus University in close-up. In the first 12 episodes, our guests talked about, amongst other things, the scientific opportunities at the Nicolaus Copernicus University, friendships established here, sports infrastructure and ways of doing sports. We spoke about Torunia, Bydgoszcz and social life in both cities. We also talked about how life in Poland looks like from the foreigner's perspective. Invited students and professors, employees and graduates shared their experiences to convince those hesitant over the Nicolaus Copernicus University is the right choice for them and prove that it is the academy with a future and coping well with the challenges. We hope that thanks to the program, we will give you the chance to know the university better. We also have hope that, like us, you are open-minded to new experiences and scientific challenges. Internationalization is a process that at UMK is additionally stimulated by university authorities, well aware of the possibilities of attracting students and employees from abroad. Our last guest is Professor Przemysław Nering, the Vice Rector of the Nicolaus Copernicus University for Education and one of the most committed people to further internationalization of the university. Professor Nering is responsible for the coordination of the teaching process and supervision of the implementation of the Young Universities for the Future of Europe program.
Without internationalization of research and education, a modern European university does not exist. So that's why we are promoting and supporting and will promote and support international research and students and researchers' mobility.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question for you. How important is internationalization of scientific research and also the teaching process for Nicolaus Copernicus University?
So thank you very much for this question. For many years, our university has been consistently and consequently building the image of a modern European research university where we conduct research top level research internationally recognized, and we try to educate our students and doctoral students based on the best international standards and models. But recently, very recently, this process has been accelerated, has been boosted very much because of two factors. First of them is our status of research university in the framework of initiative of excellence research universities sponsored by Polish government. And the second factor is our full membership in UFE Alliance, consortium Young Universities for the Future of Europe.
And can you even imagine a research university that does not focus on internationalization?
Of course, I cannot imagine. Science, by its very nature, is international. You cannot even think of increasing the impact of research conducted here in our university without a substantial increase in its international significance. So that's why in our project carried out in the framework of Initiative of Excellence Research University program, we put the priority on internationalization. So we built international teams. Our academics joined internationally recognized teams. More of our publications appear in the best scientific journals and publishers. So internationalization is of key importance for the research university. So I cannot imagine research university without internationalization of research.
Of course. Okay, and what positive results are from the greater exchange of students of our university and also of employees of the university, and what benefits NCU can derive from this?
For all academic teachers, researchers, students, doctoral students who have experience in so-called mobility, its benefits are obvious. I have no doubt about it. In the case of students, apart from such obvious benefits like attending classes in very good foreign universities, improving language skills, or simply getting to know a different culture and making friends abroad, I think that an extremely important benefit of studying abroad is gaining confidence that you can overcome the challenges of studying abroad. You can overcome the challenge of studying in foreign language. You can face many problems associated with moving to other country to find lodging and so on and so on. So I think that studying abroad is a sort of, let me say, school of self-confidence, school of responsibility, school of stress resistance, which is very important, which is even necessary for young people who after graduation will have to find their best possible place in adult, let's say adult life on the sometimes very difficult job market. In the case of researchers, of course, very important is to have access to the research infrastructure located in other universities. To be able to participate in seminars, in international conferences, where we can learn about current results of research of other scholars, but where we can also share with our colleagues from abroad our results of our research, discuss our ideas. But again, the most important benefit, it's also in this case, I think, personal. The most important benefit of mobility of researchers, academics, is the opportunity to establish personal contacts with colleagues abroad.
Okay, nice. And can you tell me what new opportunities are opening for Nicolaus Copernicus University and for our students, of course, thanks to joining IUFA Consortium?
Being a full member of the IUFA Consortium is a milestone on path to internationalization, but as I think, but even more on our path to improvement of our university. In IUFA, we are among 10 very good research young European universities, united by the idea of creating a common research and educational platform or space, which means that our students will be able to freely pursue courses offered at all 10 universities, our students and academics will be able to use the resources of particular individual universities. Our scholars, our academics will be able to join forces in tackling the great problems of today's world. Thanks to our presence in EUFA, all the members of this alliance can benefit from each other experience, each other good practices. So it's really very important in every sphere of our activity.
And also, can you tell me how are the exchange students treated in our university? Can we say that Nicolaus Copernicus University is promoting the values of diversity, is open to new cultures, and do we value inclusivity?
Sure. In addressing this issue, I must again recall EUFA. I must recall EUFA because inclusivity and diversity are the chief rules we adopted when we joined this alliance. The university, the modern European university, must be a space that is absolutely open to all people seeking through in the university. Let me remind you the motto of our university. The words of our great patron, the great astronomer Nicolaus Copernicus: "Veritas in omnibus querenda," meaning to seek truth in all things. So, regardless of gender identity, ethnicity, physical or social condition, and so on, all people who share the principles of social coexistence, respect for others, and who want to get the best possible education at the university and to conduct the best possible research without any ideological restrictions. All these people should feel safe and comfortable at our university. So we are promoting and will promote these values and very strongly condemn any behavior that may violate them.
Okay, thank you so much for the conversation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.